Briena Mae Rabang, 10. Poses for a photo with her father Branden and grandfather Branden while holding ashes of her great-grandmother Sharlene Rabang, who was named the 100th victim of Lahaina wildfire. Friday, December 8, 2023 in Kahului, Hawaii. Also, Sharlene's family fought to have her listed as a victim due to smoke inhalation after weeks after escaping the fire. My mom and I were really close, talking multiple times a day, Branden said. Lahaina, Hawaii. Sharlene Rabang and her calico cat escaped the wildfire that destroyed her Maui town and arrived at a family home on another Hawaiian island after a 24-hour adventure that included sleeping in the car. Dazed, coughing and weak, the frail but feisty 78-year-old headed straight for his bedroom. Her daughter went to the pharmacy, thinking the cough might be asthma or flu. Rabang about a month later while holding his daughter's hand. She had a history of cancer, COVID-19 and high blood pressure, and the doctor initially neglected to attribute her death to the bushfire. It wasn't until November, at the insistence of his family, that Honolulu's medical examiner said the thick, black smoke Rabang inhaled as he fled was a contributing cause of death. The report made Rabang 100th victim of the deadliest wildfire in United States in more than a century. The fire on August 8 devastated the one-time capital of the ancient Hawaiian kingdom. As climate change intensifies disasters such as wildfires and hurricanes, the number of people exposed to natural hazards has also increased. 60 of those who in the Maui fire were 65 or older. Many relatives face pain and anger and feel robbed of their final years with their elders. In September, a team of wildfire researchers in western United States found that number of extremely vulnerable people living around wildfires in Washington, Oregon and California over past decade had more than tripled from previous decade to more than 43,000. When a wildfire destroyed the California town of Paradise in 2018, 68 of the 85 victims were 65 or older, and more than a dozen had physical or mental impairments that hindered their ability to evacuate. Recordings of 911 calls from the Maui wildfire underlined how responsive older residents were. A woman called about an 88-year-old man left at home. He was really going to have to be executed, she told the dispatcher. One man said his elderly parents called him after their house caught fire. They just called to say, "I love you. We're not going to make it." Hale Mahaolu, the nonprofit that runs it, emphasized that the tenants were living independently, but some relatives said more needed to be done to evict them. Louise Abihai, 97, was among the tenants who, she was strong and smart, walked a mile every day and enjoyed her friends there. Her great-granddaughter, Kailani Amine, wondered if values of valuing and respecting, kupuna, Hawaiian term for elderly, were getting lost in chaos. Many things can be done to reduce